So Santa was driving down the Delhi Amritsar highway when he spotted his friend Vanta standing in the middle of a huge field of grass. He pulls his car over and sees that Vanta is still standing there, doing nothing, looking at nothing. Santa gets out and asks Vanta, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" Vanta replies, "I'm trying to win a Nobel Prize." "How?" says Santa, puzzled. "Well," says Vanta, "I heard that they give the Nobel Prize to people who are outstanding in their field."
That's a good one.
Now, Rahul, I know that you are not going to do it that way, standing in the middle of a field somewhere. But I have no doubt that you will be outstanding in your field. We were born a few months apart in the same hospital, and I know you. I've known you all my life. I count you as my best friend and dearest friends. And right from the time that I've known you when we were little, I've always known you as a determined, hardworking person who will go out to achieve your goals. So I have no doubt that you will be outstanding in your field. So Rahul, congratulations on your achievement. You survived high school and excelled at it. I remember you were on the cross-country team and fencing and track teams at school, and you would regularly tell me about your computer science classes at school. Rahul is my oldest friend. We grew up in the same town, having play sessions after school, and ended up in each other's houses playing computer games for so long until we went off to Switzerland for a few years. We played so many computer games that the first thing I thought about when I was thinking about our childhood was computer games. I remember our parents would complain that we would have playdates, make them drive each other all the way to each other's houses, just to be together, facing away from each other, heads in our screens, and talking to each other by typing in our game. We once played a game for 10 hours straight.
Oh my.
I'm glad we've finally grown up.
What happened to your mom?
As I remember, if I have learned anything from Rahul, it is to be passionate about whatever you do, and you don't always have to be serious. Rahul, I also know that you're well suited for a life in computer science and economics. You're very methodical, analytical, and precise. For example, I remember this one time when we had gone camping. We had set up a camp in a tent on a glorious summer day. We stayed up late and then went to sleep. A few hours later, I woke up and said, "Rahul, look up at the sky and tell me what you see." You looked up and you said, "I see millions of stars." I asked, "What does that tell you?" And this is where your methodical, analytical, computer science student mind came over. You thought for a few minutes and said, "Astronomically speaking, it tells me that there are millions of galaxies and potential billions of stars. Meteorologically, it tells me that we have a clear and beautiful day tomorrow." Even though I marveled at how methodically he had answered my question, I told him, "No, you idiot, it means that someone has stolen our tent." I fondly remember our times together when we were in Gurukul, the local Hindi school run by our mothers. After every class, even though it was pitch black outside, we would nonetheless run around on the church playground, only able to see by the dim light of a nearby light post. As we were apart all day in different schools, we cherished every moment we had together during our Gurukul classes, taking advantage of the short, at most 15 minutes we had after Gurukul to swing on the playground. And I remember growing up and getting into Bhangra. Our little troupe got its first break performing at the Gopio Diwali celebrations, and since that time we have practiced for hours and hours performing at Stanford, at the UN in New York City, at Palace Theater, and even at more impromptu gatherings. UV Singh was the most talented Bhangra dancer in our group, but I remember Rahul to be the most spirited dancer. His energy during practice and the performances were boundless. He used to have perfect strangers come up to him after the performance at the Palace Theater to comment, "Wow, you had so much energy." Our first gigs as hosts of a cultural event was when we ran the Gopio Youth Talent Show together. We were young and inexperienced, and we had to learn everything the hard way, organizing the event, recruiting attendees, having late nights meetings with our Gopio Youth Coordinator, Sharon Banta, to go over all the details. And finally, when the big day came, we were both the MCs at the event, and it went through flawlessly. except for the fact that the fire alarm at the hotel that we were having the event at went off right in the middle of the performance. Twice. Talking about stress and last-minute adjustments. Rahul and I were both freaking out, but things got arranged and we managed to move to another alternative venue. And it made that event much more memorable and intimate, and for us, I'm sure we will never forget it. After Rahul went back to Switzerland, we would make up for our lost time by hanging out together for movie days. It was a tradition for us. We would round up our gang of boys, go to Stanford movie theaters to watch a movie, and then hop over to Buffalo Wild Wings and get the same waiter, same table, or the same food. It was a tradition. Dr. Seuss, the beloved author, said, "You have brains in your head, you have shoes on your feet, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you want. You are the guy to decide where to go." Rahul, that sums you up perfectly. You are now equipped with the knowledge of your education and teachings of your parents. The culture of your ancestry and your own experience has brought you to a place where you can start to decide for yourself which direction you want to go in. I'm here to say all of our best wishes we wish all the best wishes with you and your journey. My friend, we are proud of what you have accomplished, and we know that you're going to be great things are in store for you in college and beyond. Rahul, I will always cherish our friendship, and even though you're off to college, this is not the end. We'll still keep in touch, and we will remain in touch. Our best wishes with you and the road ahead. And always remember, follow your passion. Remember, money is not everything. Money, money, money.
Damn. Always money.
Money can buy you a house.
That's bad word.
Money can buy you a house, but not a home. Money can buy you a book, but not knowledge. Money can buy you position, but not respect. Money can buy you medicine, but not health.
You see Rahul's dad drinking really hard.
The glass is empty.
So you see, money isn't everything. It often causes pain and suffering. I tell you this because I'm your friend, and as your friend, I want to take away your pain and suffering. So send me all your money, and I'll suffer for you. A more true friend you will ever find. Here's to your future.
Rahul, you want to say just a couple of words, speech?
Well, I think they've summed up my life.
Now, taking away my money?
They're taking away my future. I'd really like to thank you guys all for coming here. I know you guys could have spent this beautiful day somewhere else, but I'm really happy you
Spend it here.
Nowhere else but here. Thank you. Well, I'm off to college in end of September, but I'll always remember this day when everyone I've ever met has gathered around. Thank you very much.
I just want to, so I just want to, here, can you raise your glass to all the graduates who are graduating this year and going to college. So we started with Rahul. I see Ruben out there. Chris.
Raise your hands, guys.
Raise your hand. Where is Pooja? Somewhere. Pooja is somewhere. Where is Pooja? Where is Sanjana? Somewhere in there.
Sanjana, Piyu.
There she is. Who else? Who am I forgetting?
Piyu, Priyanka.
Ashwin. How could I forget that? Priyanka. Where's Priyanka?
How about the parents? You're supposed to suffer through it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They'll come